Despite having a long list of some of the most popular superhero characters, DC is falling with every new day. Doesn't matter what they release, almost every project of this studio is getting bombed at box office. Now to change the fate, they are coming up with this Blue Beetle movie. But now, the fans are tired of watching these superhero movies from DC which are of no use. And as a result, despite having a good amount of positive reviews, Blue Beetle is fighting for his existence on the box office. So why is it happening? Why a studio who was once known as the strongest competitor of Marvel is now struggling for his own existence? What are those reasons which are even spoiling their newest Blue Beetle movie, which has some good reviews on various critic platforms? And how can we save it? Let's find out. We have seen many great films by DC Studios in the past decade. The best example can be the Batman movie. But if you are watching their movies in past few years, then you may have noticed a similar pattern which is spoiling their whole legendary universe. The pattern is nothing but the identity crisis and their uncertainties. If you don't know, then Marvel was the first studio who took a calculated risk by releasing the Avengers movie by gathering all its superheroes under the same tag. And bang, the movie became the highest grossing project of that time. Unsurprisingly, there was no plan for making a DC universe until that time, but after watching the success of Marvel, DC Studio went one step forward and announced its own extended universe in 2014. I always prefer DC superheroes over Marvel, so don't think that I am getting biased over here. Anyways, long story short, their movies were suffering from tons of loopholes because they were not following a similar pattern just like Marvel did. Now in past 2 years, this problem has become the largest factor that they don't even know about their own plans. To solve the chaos, they hired James Gunn, and he has announced his own extended universe with multiple chapters. But The Flash and the Blue Beetle was the last installment of the previous saga, and the DC has never introduced this blue legend in any of their previous movies. There were clearly a very little or almost no hints about Blue Beetle in any of the DC movies from previous saga, and hence, this character didn't got enough recognition and awareness. As a result, fans don't even know properly about him, and after watching the woke movies of DC in recent years, we are also getting tired from this studio. And hence, the movie is suffering on box office, and Blue Beetle is suffering from the identity crisis. If you are active on social media since last few months, then you know that this one is the biggest factor behind the failure of Blue Beetle. Yes, I'm talking about the concept of Barbenheimer, a clash between two movies which made them earn millions and even billions on box office, but at the cost of the failures of other popular movies. Even Tom Cruise's lead Mission Impossible is struggling in theaters, and according to me, this was nothing but the big calculation mistake by the DC studios. Blue Beetle has a lot of potential, but nobody knows about him yet. On the other side, we all are familiar to the Tom Cruise lead Mission Impossible, but it still got bombed. So how can you think that a movie with a newest hero about whom nobody knows will get some traction on the box office? Barbie movie has already earned more than $1.2 billion, and Oppenheimer has earned more than $600 million worldwide. So both of these movies are clearly dominating on the box office. Clearly, nobody will ever go to watch something which is totally new to them. Rather than that, everyone will go after Margot Robbie lead Barbie or the star lead Oppenheimer. We all love to watch our comic heroes fighting with monstrous villains, but to be honest, we are now getting tired of watching the same concept again and again over the years. We are clearly looking for something new. To make it even more difficult, both Marvel and DC are releasing just whatever they want in recent years. Marvel is going woke because of the woke propaganda of Disney. In the same way, just take a look on the useless DC movies of recent years. Whether it is The Flash, The Black Adam, Shazam the Fury of the Gods, or any other movie or so. They are exhausting us with this concept. They don't even know how to deal with their own characters, especially DC, because Marvel will make an epic comeback with Loki Season 2. So in short, they should focus on their quality over quantity and wokeness. Just simply take as much time as you want, but don't make any decision in rush. Blue Beetle movie deserves more, but unfortunately, due to past failures and bad decision of DC Studios, it got bombed at box office. According to me, these three were the major reasons behind the failure of this epic movie. What do you think? Comment below and you can hit the subscribe button for more such content. Till that, thanks for watching, stay safe, peace out.